Hello and welcome to Snowrunner. I'm UK Gamer 88 and today we are taking the MK63 out for a little run. Now this one was made by Crazy Fool and it was released on PC last week. Well, a few days back now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have a fly around, have a drive around. I won't go into the garage and show you what's all there. We'll wait for that for when it does actually get released and I'm pressing the wrong button. We want to get in that one. Right, so he's added quite a few different things to it. He's added quite a few different gearboxes and tweaked some of the engines and what have you. Now, one of the little things we found at the moment, you can see the tyres are clipping into the wheels, into the ground slightly. So that is something what needs to get sorted. Now he's got the active suspension on here and that's working a lot better, as you can see, just like that. So this one has got the stock, the MK Scout engine and then the off-road gearbox. So we've got switchable all-wheel drive for it as well. And you can see with the gearbox, if you want to run it through the gears, you can see it, we're up to 8th gear already. Now it is a little bit quick, but not too quick. You find that all the engines available, there's going to be something that you like. They're really well. So if you want a bit of OP, there is the one on the back, the blue one, that's got the OP engine on that, and I'll show you that one in a minute. You can see you've got the suspension working a lot better than what it was. Still needs a little bit of work on it, but this is the whole idea of it takes time to get a mod right. It really does, especially when it's your first one. It's always going to take a little bit longer, but it performs beautifully. Now it will get stuck as well, which is always a nice thing. That is not completely OP whatsoever. That you will get stuck, and you will got a decent winch where you can pull it out. Where he's got the MK offline, which is the essential one. It's quite a decent range on it as well. You can see a bit excessive, but the only downside is when it's that long, is some of the winch points. You get all these winch points in the air, but where we are we're at the moment, not too bad actually. So that's to get you out of trouble. So flat out wise, then let's just fly down here and I'll show you what it's like. So that the high in this one will just give you the reduced fuel consumption and give you that crawling gear. It doesn't knock it up really too high flat out or anything like that. And then if you want that, you need to get in the 9-speed gearbox, this is the MK Scout one, I think it is, and we're going to hit this jump and hopefully, yeah, you can see we don't quite make it, whereas the other option we've got with the MK AMG, you do. So I'll tell you what we will do first of all though, let's fly around. So this is the MK Scout engine with the, I think it is it is off-road gearbox. And you see we go flat out on this one, and it has got still plenty of power. But if you don't want, whoa, there's two other engine options which are slightly below this as well. So if you want a more of a balanced feel for the game, then you can do. But what I wanted to show you was coming up towards the mud up this way. Now we're taking out the all-wheel drive. And when I was doing it earlier, you can see we go in. Now, because you haven't got all-wheel drive on, you expect it to get stuck really, or slow down a little bit, which it does. You see we come into there and it will push us through. Very unlike the vanilla ones, you wouldn't even get through this, but as soon as you put the all-wheel drive on, you got plenty of power there. And then obviously we've got the Live Plus, L Plus, low plus, and then the low minus for if you want those crawling gears, you can have them. But you can see going through the mud, you're not going to have any problems with it whatsoever, as long as you got your all-wheel drive on. If you don't have your all-wheel drive on, then yeah, it's going to struggle a little bit. It really is. So I'll tell you what, let's go back to the other one, where the other one's got the AMG engine and it's also got the AMG gearbox on there, and that's got quite a little bit of power. It's not excessive, like you can see now, that one there, it was just sometimes you're turning, the back end starts sliding wide, but the good thing is at least you've got that grip on the that sliding on the tyres, because I've noticed some of the mods, when you do start to slide, then the tyres all of a sudden grip and just flip you over, which is not good. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. So I'll keep it in the auto, going over the rocks and what have you, and it just flies through. Just like that. So we were burning quite a bit of fuel. It was 7, yeah, it takes us down. Went to 2, 3, 4. Cool. So we've got 180 litre tank on it, and he has tweaked the fuel consumption on them already. But like I said, it's work in progress, where everything we do, it changes things. So just got to keep tweaking this, tweaking that. Now this is, I've got the active suspension on it as well. What time of day are we on? Let's go on for 13 o'clock, a bit brighter. Got the active. I found the active's the best one. There is, he's got the towing suspension on there. I haven't done any towing with it lately, to be fair. So I'll tell you what we do first off. We may as well, I can show you the difference in the power by going over these jumps basically. So we're in second, up to 4th, and then we're banging it up through the gears, up to 6th, and up to 8th, and then we're nearly flat out, and hopefully I can do it straight. Yes, you see we can nearly made, I was doing it earlier, it was taking both those straight over. Jump those 2 humps, no problems whatsoever. So we have got a little bit more power, and you see, you keep the power on, it will start sliding a bit. Now the high gives you that extra oomph out of the gate, but you have got to watch it as it requires. You can see we're just sliding and sliding and sliding, and a little bit more power on. If you put the power too hard, it just starts flying off. Now he's also tweaked the sound on it as well, which is his sound, whoa, a lot different. Let's go into the auto to go. It should go through low really. We haven't got all-wheel drive on. Let's put the all-wheel drive on, and flies out of there, no problem. And then through to the other side. Like I said, you want that power, just put it into high. Whoa, yeah, and we bloody roll it, you twat. On the straights, really. This thing is one of those things, when you're putting it, the power down, it's quite hard to get the grip right on the tyres as well. There's a lot of time it just slide out. And I'm surprised that didn't stop going through there then in high, but you see, whoa, you've got that acceleration there, big time. Fly in. So if you want OP, it's there. Now this one is sort of a test mod really, where we're trying to sort of give an OP option if you want it, and then if you want a balanced option or just a little bit more power, you can have that as well. But we just thought we'd just try these different things out, because everyone wants everyone's got different tastes for what they want to do with it. So if you can cater for everyone, I think it'll help the mod be a lot more popular, especially if it's more universal, rather than just if it's an OP monster and you don't want to use OP, then you're not going to download it, are you? But if it has got decent engines what you can use, and it makes it a balanced vehicle, then you will do. Well, that's the thinking of it anyway. So now he's had some texture issues and they've been sorted now, so this has been updated now for coming to Snowrunner console mods. Now they've already checked it and said, yeah, if you remove those, there was some texture issues, then they will approve it. So we're hoping that they don't find anything else wrong with it on Monday, as that file's, it's been updated now, so it's waiting for the devs basically. They're ready to do what they want with it. So hopefully, we're hoping it will come into the game on Monday. Would be nice, because it's had quite a few, well, the amount of downloads it's had already, I was quite surprised, because you find that some of this sort of vehicles, Mercedes, AMG, then yeah, it gets plenty of downloads, but not a huge amount of downloads. But this one's had quite a few already. And let's get out of that mud, and then we'll be flying again up into that high, and then we got that boost. So there it is, that is Crazy Fool's MK63, which hopefully, as long as it passes approval, should be ready for console mods on Monday or next week, depending on if they look at it first. If they look at it first, brilliant. If they don't, then we will have to wait and see. But yeah, there's a little bit of sliding action on there. That's all the way down there. Crazy, man. Righto, we'll leave it there for today. I hope you enjoyed this look at the MK63. I can't wait for you to get your hands on it and see what you think about it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.